In this video we are going to learn about different types of digital devices. We can call it as computers as well. We have already learned about digital devices, components in the digital devices, everything very clear. Here we are going to see what kind of digital devices available, right? Now different types of personal computers, then desktop, this comes under personal computers, then laptop, this also we are calling it as a personal computers. Certain laptops are replaceable with desktop, so those laptops support big screen, therefore it is similar to desktop and the mobility feature is there, that is the advantage. So we need to understand certain laptops you can use instead of the desktop because of the screen size, otherwise the laptop is little smaller to desktop, screen size is smaller, mainly because of the portability only we are using the laptop. Embedded computers mean those kind of system designed for specific need only, right? Washing machine, calculators, all these are embedded computers, right? Then you get personal digital assistant. Here is like similar to computer, only thing is it is very small, it's a hand held, right? For general purpose, still most of PDA you can even connect keyboard, but still it is not suitable for general work, that we need to understand, but it is a small computer, right? Pocket computer. Mobile phone means first thing should comes to our mind is what? SIM. Always to connect to telephone network, the mobile phone network, we need a SIM. And there are some special type of phones, right? Those phones are designed for specific needs. Certain phones are there only for emergency purpose, just press button, no need to type numbers. When they press those button, automatically be connected to the required department. Likewise for disabled people, right? Phone for blind people, actually spoken loud, everything, right? Whenever they receive a message, spoken loud. When they press button, spoken loud. So they can use the mobile phone. This is a big advantage. Even disabled people can connect with the technology, right? They also can use the ICT. Sometimes you get very responsive like tactile keypads, so then they can touch and easily identify. Likewise special type phones are available. Smartphone, I no need to explain, this is a small computer, right? Now you can install software, apps, everything, support many sensors. And the tablet, it's also similar to smartphones. This is a digital device similar to smartphone. The difference is you can have big display. Now certain tablets support SIM card as well, so then you can connect to internet using the SIM card, right? Normally we connect to Wi-Fi, right? Our wireless access point, and we'll be using the internet with the router connection. But certain tablets support SIM card, so we can directly connect to mobile network and we can access the internet using tablet. Camcorders and cameras. Now camcorders normally used to take moving images, cameras still images, but nowadays digital camera means support both. But we have to understand what is mean by camera and what's mean by the camcorders. Here the qualities depends on pixel. Normally it use light, right? Light beam passes through the sense and it create the image. The qualities depends on the resolution. Two kind of format will be used. This is like in a TV or computer monitor, horizontal pixels, vertical pixels, otherwise entire pixel number will be used. How many pixels are altogether used? Then 2 megapixel, 3, 4. Higher the resolution, higher the quality, right? 4 megapixels camera quality wise much more better than the 2 megapixel. Home entertainment system, right? All these actually type of digital devices, right? Sound system, television, so all together we can call it as home entertainment system. Now here when we talk about the resolution, normally we give horizontal, vertical, right? But for higher resolution devices, only the horizontal number will be used. For example, let's say now this is supporting 4096 to 2160. This is vertical, this is horizontal. But here normally we call it as 4K. Resolution is 4K, mean we need to understand they are talking about the horizontal line. Quality is very, very high. Then this is for the ultra high definition, 8K. Here it is closer to 8000. So therefore this term also we need to remember. Sometimes they provide resolution using K, 4K, 8K. Higher the resolution, higher the quality. So television I no need to explain. The qualities depends on the resolution. Resolution mean number of pixel, horizontal and vertical. Pixels, there is a small dots, right? Those dots only form the picture. Then the sound system, because now we can use smart speakers. Here you will be getting processor, even certain speakers, memory as well. So therefore these also falls under digital devices. Media player, audio and video, there will be a small display where we can watch video as well. Personal video recorder we can use for recording purpose, right? For later playback, any TV program we can connect this and we can record it here. Blu-ray and DVD player, it is very common. You can use DVD, CDs. Once you connect to the TV, you can play DVD, video or audio. Game console, nothing to explain. We use these consoles to play games. Navigation aid. Now here the navigation aid mean this is something related to GPS, right? Global position system. Now they have designed devices using GPS and internet. They combine together, because now navigation aids not only to detect the location, it should be able to provide map and update map. Certain information needed to be updated, right? Then the navigation aid support all these features. Especially we will be using to find out the route. Most of the time assistance will be provided. Here you need to understand clearly. Now the GPS not using any 4G, 3G mobile network communication. GPS use satellite. So GPS device can directly communicate with satellite waves, right? That we need to understand very clearly. For exam point, right? If anyone says I can't provide location because I don't have internet connection, my phone is supporting GPS sensor, but I can't locate location because no internet connection, wrong, right? If your device is supporting GPS sensor, then to locate the position you no need to have the internet. Internet is needed when both are combined together, right? We need to update the map while traveling. So then GPS is not enough, then you need internet access well, right? Internet access to update the map. That we need to clearly understand. So GPS stands for Global Position System. Always remember, does not need an internet connection because this is totally communicating with satellite system. And GIS, that need a internet connection, render the maps, roads and all. That we need to clearly understand, right? Home automation device and smart assistant. Now there are plenty of devices. We can use it as smart assistant devices, right? We can design a smart home, temperature sensors, then gas leak detector, fire detector. Likewise there are many. You can use using apps, otherwise directly using the internet you can control these devices. Then another thing we need to understand here, features of digital devices mean these properties, right? Portability, performance, user interface, security, energy consumption, expansion capability, connectivity, media support, storage. All these features are included with the digital devices. Now portability means we are giving first preference, right? It should be portable, easily carried or move around. Then need to consider the size and the weight. Television or desktop computer, it is not designed for the portability. That's what you need to understand, right? Now smartphone is specifically considered as a portable device. Storage, so files, program, everything stored in storage media, no? So more available storage allow us to put more programs, and same time the storage speed also affect. Now we learn about magnetic field like hard disk drive and solid state disk. Solid state disk are much more faster than the standard hard disk drive because it uses mechanical parts to move. Then connectivity, right? Nothing to explain, you know all kind of connectivity now. So what purpose we are using the connectivity? To connect with the another digital device. It can be wired or wireless. So most of the time we used to update software. That is also very crucial for your exam point. They ask a question, why need to update? Update means always it remove the vulnerabilities, provide new features, remove security risk. Likewise, because whomever the designing the software, they always check any new kind of threats, any new kind of incompatibilities are there, then they quickly put a patch and ask us to update. Once you update, those features will be provided to currently using software, right? Then media support. Media means not the drive. If it consider the CD drive, the media is the DVD disc or CD disc, right? Now SD card, micro SD like flash memory card, DVD, those are actually media. Any device, let's say now your desktop not supported to read memory card, right? SD cards you can't read, then you can fix external device to read particular media. Adapters you can use. Then expansion capability. So this is the big advantage in desktop. You can expand, you can install additional components. Even some smartphone provide you different expansion slot to insert flash memory card to store data. And whenever you need to connect additional devices, you will be using ports. Most commonly used is USB. universal serial bus port. So many devices, almost all devices support now USB interface. So you can connect it to the USB port and you can expand the system. Energy consumption, this is also very important, right? When especially portable devices, normally power is provided using battery, right? Good energy consumption mean you can use battery for long time. That is the main reason in mobile phones and all SSD memory technology is used. Power consumption is very less, at the same time not complex, size very small, can provide higher capacity. If you compare the standard hard disk drive with the same capacity and the SSD with same capacity, SSD size will be very small. Performance means directly connected with processor and the memory, right? The digital devices, processor and the memory. Processor only execute instructions, memory hold data to be processed. So not enough memory mean again performance will be reduced. Then the processing speed is very slow mean that also like the performance, right? I don't need to explain this, we have learned in detail. Security features, always we need to provide security features, right? Because we are storing our personal data, so therefore we need to protect. Now software security, because nothing to remember here, right? Just you remember your computer. Whenever you log in, you put a password, otherwise PIN, otherwise biometric. Any form of this can be used to authenticate, right? These are known as software security. Hardware security means physical security. Sometimes they will put a physical lock, right? Then nobody can move the particular digital device, and certain times the kind of lock we can fix, without removing the lock you can't use the digital device. Then user interface, right? We have already learned about this. Command line, graphical user, menu driven, voice, gesture. Command line mean like text, like all the DOS operating system we can provide command using the command line. Graphical user interface mean our operating system like Windows we are using, right? Provide all available features, very easy to use, very user friendly. Menu driven mean ATM, right? When you insert the card, normally we'll be selecting certain buttons to select menu, then we are calling it as a menu driven interface. Voice interface mean we can use voice command to control, but certain times there are disadvantages as well. We need to train our voice. Sometimes if voice is not properly recognized, might provide error output. Gesture interface, right? You will be using the gestures. All these kind of interfaces are available for digital devices. Here this is the command line. Now you know what is a command line. This is a menu driven, right? In ATM machines will be using menu driven interface, right? Then GUI, our operating system will be using GUI, icons, menus, everything will be there, very user friendly. Voice interface, disadvantages are there, right? If not properly recognized, it will provide wrong output. Then you can use gestures as well. Right, that the unit 2 we have already learned. Right, now the entire digital device unit 1 is completed. We need to memorize like whenever you watch a good movie, you won't forget it, no? Right? Same method we'll be using. First we started with desktop computers. We learn about all components of the computers. What is CPU, what is RAM, what is storage media, communication methods, everything. Right? How the performance, how the CPU affect the performance of the digital device, everything we learn there. Right? Affordable features, why in certain occasions this SSD is used, everything should be very clear. Now we learn different type of digital devices. Embedded system mean what? That also digital devices. Likewise we should be able to identify those digital devices as well. Then how the security is provided to these digital devices. You can use PIN, password, pattern, otherwise biometric, anything. Right? Now you should be able to answer any kind of question related to digital devices in your handbook. After the chapters, the questions will be prompted. Now you should be able to just read it and understand all the questions. Any doubts you can clarify, but now you should be able to answer. Thank you. Now the entire digital device is completed. You should be able to answer all kind of questions.